Hey AWF Galaxy, it is Tuesday at 6:05 and you know what that means. It's a brand new control center. Hello, my name is Derek Zoo and we have a lot to talk about. Let's get right into it as we go all systems forward. February the 7th, Super Bowl Saturday, coming to you here from the Circus Tent Arena. Yeah, I know there's some big foosball game happening on the 8th on that Sunday, but you don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about what's going on here at the Circus Tent Arena on that Saturday night. Huge matches with a lot of implications. Now, let's fast forward just a little bit, let's go backwards just a little bit and talk about Rumble Riot. In my opinion, the front runner for the show of 2026. It's going to be very hard to top. We had a 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner becoming the brand new Mr. Rumble Riot, having that briefcase in his hands. And of course, all congratulations go to the one and the only Nature Boy Paul Lee. Paul stood right here at our last control center and told us all he was going to come out victorious, have that briefcase going on to become the new AWF heavyweight champion somewhere down the line here in the next year before he retires at the end of 2026. Step one's complete. For step two, Nature Boy had some words for you. Let's take it to you right now.
Let me make it clear. They say the grass is always greener on the other side. That diamonds are forever. A Chevy will always beat a Ford, but they did not tell you that the Nature Boy Paul Lee would win the Rumble Riot briefcase. I got that tub of lard tie rose over the top and I won. So, the year of 2026 is going to be about the Nature Boy. As I finish this year in my career, when I retire, I'm going to make it clear that I'm taking this briefcase. And when the time is right, I'm going to become, once again, the AWF heavyweight champion. Like it or not. Woo!
Well, folks, there you have it. The first words from the brand new Mr. Rumble Riot, the Nature Boy Paul Lee, and congratulations to the Nate. If I could take my AWF matchmaker hat off for just a second and be a fan, man, I just got to say, Paul, we're all rooting for you. We all want you to win the title. No offense to Mysterious Mike Clay, but if anybody deserves to walk out of this business as a champion, it's you, my friend. I look forward to seeing that happen. I think there's going to be a lot of ground to cover in between there and December, but if anybody can do it, it would be you. Speaking of the Nature Boy, if you weren't here at Christmas Clash, you missed an intense war. Final torture between the Nature Boy and Shane Man. At the end of it, Nature Boy came victorious. Robbie Roode Enterprises came in to hoist up their boy, and then all of a sudden, turned their backs on him. Gang attack, like typical Robbie Roode Enterprises. Nature Boy Paul Lee came in to make the save, and for a second, we saw a glimmer of the old Iron Man. And that's who we've been looking for, right? Where's Iron Man been for the last 18 months? The Shane Man guy is definitely not the guy that we want. He's been hanging out with these dirt bags. No one wants to see that. Well, folks, I have incredible news. On February the 7th, Iron Man returns. And he asked me, he said, Zoo, I want a match. I want a match with the Robbie Roode Enterprises. I want a match with Zayeth. I want a match with Maniac Mike Collins. I said, that would be great with me, Iron. But you got to find a partner. Let's make it a tag team match. Let's Teddy Long this thing. Make it a tag team match, player. And he said, don't worry, buddy. I got just the man. So I get to make that match official right now. One side, it'll be Robbie Roode Enterprises, Zayeth, and the Hall of Famer, Maniac Mike Collins. Going 2-on-2 with Iron Man and Mr. Rumble Riot himself, the Nature Boy Paul Lee, and that happens on the 7th. You don't want to miss it. Now, speaking of tag teams, speaking of the 7th, let's go back a little bit to Rumble Riot. Talk about an exhibition match that I got to make between Loverboy Lex Lee and the Rocky Top Rocker, going 2-on-2 against Tennessee Stud Ray Steele and the Bully Ty Rose. And just when it thought that Rocky Top was going to get his hands on the Tennessee Stud, Loverboy reached out for the tag, and all of a sudden, the Rocky Top dropped off the apron, made his way to the back, seemingly turned his back on Loverboy Lex Lee, perhaps aligning with the Tennessee Stud Ray Steele. We've seen these two go to war over the Tennessee Heavyweight Championship. Well, cameras were fortunate, I guess is the right word, to catch up with these two gentlemen. They had written their responses right here.
You know,
Lex Lee thought I was going to come down and be his tag team partner. How ignorant can people from Georgia actually be? I already know the answer to that. It's pretty damn ignorant. Because they actually think that Rocky Top Rocker, the #1 representative from Tennessee, I've been around forever, is going to come to Georgia and be on their side? That is plumb stupidity. Now this guy right here, the Tennessee Stud, the Tennessee heavyweight champion. This belt has gone between us time and time again. We've had wars with the belt. But anyway, it's time to join forces. The TVA is here in the AWF. The Tennessee Violence Authority is going to take names and kick some booty. We're not here to play around. We want the tag team gold next. So the Mega Plowers, watch out, because we're coming for you. I don't care if anybody's cheering for us. I don't care if they're even talking to us. I don't care. We're not here for that. We're here for the tag team titles. Tell them, Stud.
TVA? That feels appropriate for around here, but nonetheless, there you have it, folks. Brand new tag team here in the AWF. Rocky Top Rocker and the Tennessee Stud Race Seal. Now, here's the thing. Tennessee Stud has beaten Loverboy Lex Lee twice now. That holds some merit, for sure. Loverboy is one of our top superstars here in the AWF. I was able to catch up with Loverboy in his locker room, clearly frustrated. Obviously flummoxed at the fact that the man has not had a win here in 2026. Crazy stuff. He told me, he said, I don't care. He said, I talked to Colton. Colton wants a piece of the Stud. I want a piece of the Stud. I want a piece of Rocky Top Rocker. Let's make this thing happen. So I am happy to announce to you, fine folks, that on February the 7th, we will be having a match between the TVA and the Mega Plowers. Now, I do need to preface the fact that this is a non-title match. Gentlemen, I know how much the Mega Plowers want to get a hold of you, but you haven't proven yourself yet. You know, we do have a rank and file system here in the AWF. You beat the Mega Plowers, I'll be happy to give you guys a tag team match at that time, but until then, non-title. We'll see that happen on the 7th. Now, folks, we did announce late last year that we would be having the King of the Carnival, a one-night, 8-man tournament to determine who would be the King of the Carnival here in the AWF. I'm happy to announce that qualifying matches are starting at our next event on the 7th. Matter of fact, the first match announced is going to be Chris Crunk going one-on-one with the bully, Ty Rose. We were fortunate enough to catch up with Chris Crunk. He had these thoughts about becoming King of the Carnival.
A lot of people will probably say that I've turned my luck around, but that's not the case because I believe in hard work. And I came back to AWF to do hard work, and they lined me up with a match that, I mean, I've got my hands full with this one because next show I am going to qualify for King of the Carnival. But to do that, I'm going to defeat that bully, Ty Rose. And I know what you're thinking, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. See you soon.
Chris Crunk obviously looking to get on the winning train here in 2026, trying to become King of the Carnival. Now remember, this is a qualifying match. So if Crunk wins, he is in the tournament. If his opponent wins, then he's in the tournament. But they do have to qualify to be able to get in, and all the best to Chris Crunk, because let's be honest, he has a mountain of a challenge ahead of him. A man with lots of momentum coming through right now in 2026. Huge wins over Loverboy Lex Lee, over Brian Valor. An incredible showing in the Rumble Riot Battle Royal himself. He had these thoughts. Here is the bully, Ty Rose.
You know, the Rumble Riot didn't go exactly how I wanted, okay? Paul Lee got the upper hand, but there's a second chance. Chris Crunk, the King of the Carnival, you and me, you're gonna find out exactly why the Rose is on Ringo, and by the end of it, you can call me King Rose. Because understand this, I'm the biggest super heavyweight in the state of Georgia.
Clearly a man full of confidence and momentum heading into this tournament. The bully Ty Rose looking to become the very first King of the Carnival. Obviously Chris Crunk looking to do the same. I wish both gentlemen the best of luck. Now, we will have more qualifying matches in the weeks to come, so make sure that you're checking us out on our Facebook pages. Make sure that you're subscribed here to YouTube to watch Control Centers and After the Bells and things of that nature to find out more information about King of the Carnival. But enough about that for right now. Let's focus on the main event for Super Bowl Saturday. A rematch for the AWF Viral Championship. Kevin Kaufman, we have not seen the man since he lost the title to AMJ. He is coming back bigger, better, faster, stronger. Robbie Roode emailed me a few days before Rumble Riot with the rematch contract. Signed off on it. It's going to happen on the 7th. AMJ defending the AWF Viral Championship against Kevin Kaufman. AMJ obviously himself riding a wave of momentum. Open challenge, title defenses. He was one of the final 4 in the Rumble Riot Battle Royal. The man is looking to have an incredible 2026 here in the AWF. Kevin Kaufman's going to try to stand in his way, but AMJ always had a little something to say to his AMJ Maniacs. Our camera's caught up with the champ. Here he is right now.
On February 7th, it is Super Bowl Saturday. And when it comes down to Super Bowl Saturday, it's me and Kevin Kaufman too. Kevin Kaufman, brother, you've been gone, but I hope you're ready. Because when it comes down to February 7th, not only are you going to feel it from me, but you're going to feel it from all my AMJ Maniacs. The full wrath and power of the 3 letters, AMJ.
And AMJ makes me want to run through a wall. What a just impressive specimen that kid is. Just full of life and vigor and venom. Love it. Can't wait to see that rematch happen in the main event on Super Bowl Saturday. Let's run down the card, all right? Not only do you get the main event, the AWF Viral Championship on the line, AMJ versus Kevin Kaufman, you get the return of Iron Man. Iron Man with the Nature Boy Paul Lee going 2-on-2 with the Hall of Famer Mike Collins and Zayeth. You're going to have your King of the Carnival qualifying match between Chris Crunk and the Bully Ty Rose. You're going to have your new tag team, the Tennessee Violence Authority, the TVA, the Stud, the Rocky Top Rocker, going up against the Mega Plowers, our AWF Tag Team Champions in a non-title match. Also, the man has been blowing my phone up even before Rumble Riot started. Why am I not on this show? I'm the AWF champion. Why am I not here? Respect me more. So we're going to make a match right now. It's going to be Mysterious Mike Clay, your AWF heavyweight champion, going one-on-one against one of my favorite fresh faces in a non-title match, Red Riggins. Huge lineup. I mean, you talk about Super Bowl, this is it, and you need to be here on the 7th. The tickets are available right now, AWFWOW.com. Remember, the doors are going to open at 6:30. Bell time's going to be at 8 o'clock. 5 huge matches, lots of implications for everything going on this year in 2026. You do not want to miss it. Cannot wait to see you guys here on the 7th. Now, that's going to do it for us here at the Control Center. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, we are back every Tuesday night at 6:05, so make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure that you're watching stuff on TikTok. We've got all sorts of brand new content over on TikTok that you don't get to see here, you don't get to see on Facebook. So make sure that you are locked in on everything that we've got going on. 2026 is going to be a huge year. We want to make sure that you're a part of it. From all of us here at the AWF, my name is Derek Zoo. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here next week at 6:05.